Hello and welcome to my demon avatar tutorial. So you want to start off by sculpting the nose. So I slightly try to imitate a avatar nose and I try to get it nice and straight and fat at the top. I use my nails to blend out the clay at the edges. You can use sculpting tools as well if you don't have nails. And to help control the putty or the wax, I used Vaseline because it was very sticky. You want to keep in mind that you want the finish to be as smooth as possible. I have Snazaroo face paint, but for this it's not going to stick on top of the wax surface. You're going to want alcohol activated face paint. Unfortunately, I do not have that. The alcohol activated face paint will allow you to paint over the waxy surface on your nose. But I have a solution. What I did was I got some toilet roll and some liquid latex and I did one thin layer on top of the wax. This allowed me to use my face paint. Woo! And now you should look like you have broken your nose. Once it's all dry, paint yourself red. Now, still using face paint, I'm just going in with a lighter red, almost white, and I'm just adding some highlights by dabbing and blending away. I'm applying this at the top of my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, and a little bit on my chin. Here I'm just creating some dramatic cheeks using black eyeshadow. And now, taking a darker red face paint, I'm going in with a thin brush and I'm just painting in the stripes. I'm just going in with some black face paint and I'm creating some dramatic demon-like eyebrows.
I'm a new pop, all I do is rap though. Yeah. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. Yup. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
So taking some black eyeshadow, I'm just going in and I'm carefully contouring the nose, making sure it looks wide and straight. Because I was making this up as I was going along, I was going to keep my eyebrows as they were, but because I could see my real eyebrows, it was annoying me, so I decided to create a double eyebrow. You can use face paints for this step, but I'm just going in with white eyeliner and I'm just making dots. Scatter them nice and randomly. So I decided I wanted tears, so applying some black face paint, I went in and made it look a little bit wet by adding a lot more water than I usually would. You can use eyeliner if you want to for this step as well, and add water as well if you wish. Using tape, you want to stick this to the corner of your eye to give it a nice sharp dramatic finish. I'm using black on the outer corners and some darker purples on the other areas of my eye. I tried not to make this look too beautiful and nice at the same time. I wanted it to look dark and not so nice. Now I am just painting in the rest of the stripes on my body just like I did on my face. I wanted it to look organic, so I made each stripe individual and unique.
Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream.
For my lashes, I took some black paper and I cut some strips and curled them with some scissors. I then folded the end of the strip, applied liquid latex and glued that to the corner of my eye. Time for the lenses. This is my first time using sclera lenses, so I was so excited. So literally 5 attempts later, this was the moment I knew I fell in love with sclera lenses and has changed my life forever. Anyway, moving on, I'm just touching up with some more white dots. And for the lips, I just used some black face paint and I gave a nice black smoky look and smudged it downwards. Moving on to the adorable little horns, I used Polymorph Plastic and sculpted these by myself, and I used Spirit Gum to stick these to my head. So to give a more realistic effect that the horns are coming out of my head, I covered the edges in blood. To be honest, I completely forgot about the ears, so I had to quickly make some. So what I did is I got some craft foam, I cut out the shapes, I used a heat gun to shape them and acrylic paints to paint them in. To fit my ears in, I simply used hair grips and gripped it into my hair. But then I had a dilemma and realised that I've shaved the other side off. But I always find my ways. I am using my hair to hide where the ears start and I am gripping that in place. Once again, I used Polymorph Plastic and I sculpted these fangs to fit my teeth, and I just simply inserted them and then added blood onto the ends. And here is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it helpful. Honestly, I really enjoyed making this one. Thank you for watching.
We about to turn it up.